Hello everybody of YouTube. I'd just like to do sort of a review on Overwatch. Now, I'm coming right from games like CSGO, Call of Duty and BF4 and to some extent Team Fortress 2. And this game obviously was a bold move by Blizz, as you know, if I'm honest. It's one of the best moves I've ever seen any company to do. So, realistically speaking, WoW is a dead horse. That Blizzard is still flogging, and they need to move away from it and be totally invested in Overwatch because Overwatch is a fantastic game, and these are reasons why. Diversity. There is literally loads of different classes in this game. Loads of different character designs. It makes for a really interesting game. At the end of the day, it's something for everybody. The perks for the characters are fantastic. Point 2. Graphics. This game has absolutely beautiful graphics when it comes to the actual levels themselves, or it comes down to the actual character creation. They've obviously invested a lot of time in this, and I think it's fantastic. And you know, it's coming from different styles as well. I mean, you've got fantasy in there, and you've got science fiction twists to go with it, which is a really nice sort of addition. Balance. One thing I really like about this game is it is balanced. At first, I will be honest with you, I was like everyone else, and I said, Bastion, OP, can't kill him, he's annoying, he does too much damage. But when you realise there is actually so many counters for every single class, say someone's using, I don't know, a tracer or something like that, I would probably just, I don't know, smash her with junk rat or something, I don't know. But I haven't come round to understanding who to beat Tracer with, but hey. Anyway, opening boxes. Now, one of the interesting things about my my game time in CS:GO is I spent a lot of money opening cases. Okay, I spent a fortune opening cases and getting loot and you know selling it on. Okay, fair enough. In this game, you can't sell what you find, but does it really matter? I mean, there's some really cool stuff. You've got icons, you've got skins, you've got things characters say, you've got decals, emotes. It's really cool, and you know, it's nice to level up and receive a gift at the end of it. And you just the anticipation of opening a loot box is one of the best parts of leveling up. Point number 5, skill. It don't matter how you look at this game; it is heavily based around skill. You can be good with one character, maybe even 3 or 4, but it will take time to understand all of the moves and become very good at the game. I mean, it takes a lot of knowledge of the maps, positioning, and of course there's going to be a bit of good aim in there as well. Point number 6. Easy to jump straight into. Yes, that's right. This game literally, when I played the beta, I was like, okay, am I going to have to sit there and set up a character? No, you don't have to do that. You literally, there's 4 choices. One of them is like the weak special thing. Then you've got the main one at the front, which is on the left hand side, which is usually the one I go for at the moment because the special I'm not really keen on. But the general game itself is great anyway. But yeah, it's very easy to get into. But it is easy to get into and there's not a huge learning curve. However, to master the characters will take time. And there are some characters that are very hard to play. I have recently been playing Genji, who I did not like at all. But now I'm starting to learn how he works, how you play him, and he's actually a fantastic character. Number 7. This is Blizzard's first person shooter. So what we were expecting was not what we got. We were expecting something terrible. We were expecting, you know, Blizzard to make something that wouldn't work because they'd never tried making first person shooters. However, they made a bloody good job of this one. Obviously, Blizzard Entertainment make great games. I mean, take games like Warcraft, Orcs and Humans, the original StarCraft, even the current StarCraft, Hearthstone to some degree, even World of Warcraft. Back in the days, I would say, you know, obviously back in the day World of Warcraft was a better game. In my opinion, I think it's gone south since. As I said, it's like Blizzard flogging a dead horse with it. Also, they come out of nowhere and create a fantastic shooter to rival all the other solid games like Battlefield, some of the Call of Duties, and of course CSGO and Team Fortress 2. However, I think Team Fortress 2 is probably going downhill now, as Overwatch has taken quite a lot of the community from CSGO and Team Fortress 2. As you know, me being one of the players, I would see that. Dedication is number 8. That's right. I can't stress enough, to be honest, how dedication is a key factor in this. Basically, they were making a game called Titan, not so long ago, and they decided, you know, Titan wasn't fun. They didn't enjoy the game, so they scrapped it. They completely thought, you know what, this isn't going to work. Let's stop doing this. Let's try and make ourselves a shooter. So they did it, and you know, they got a lot of flack from the community saying, oh, you know, the Blizzard are making a shooter, it's just going to be like Team Fortress 2, blah 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 blah, and they thought it was going to fall short, but it didn't. It's a growing game. I mean, it's not been out long, but from what I've played of it, it is such a good game, and it's very simple idea, just utilized in such a way that makes it absolutely epic. And you know, they obviously cancelled the project of Titan, and they just pulled their resources together and created one of the best shooters of 2016 so far. So yeah. Number 9, potential. That's right, this game has so much potential. I mean, they could add so many new characters. I mean, there's so much teasing when you watch some of the trailers and the short films. You see characters that aren't in the game, and you think, oh, maybe they'll be in the game. And you know, that's really something to look forward to. New maps, new characters, new unlocks, new skins. I mean, all of these cool things that could be added to this game. New mechanics, maybe even new game modes. This is some really cool, you know, good stuff. And I think that's the reason this game is going to have such good longevity. And finally, I personally lose interest in first-person shooters quite quickly. I mean, I've played a lot of the Call of Duties, and I feel, obviously, what most people feel now is that they're using the same mold and basically changing the number and adding a few bits to it to make it slightly different. But it's still the same game. They're not really doing a lot with it. Some people may argue that they can't do a lot with Call of Duty, but they can, and I think Battlefield 1, what DICE are working on, is going to be fantastic, because it's stepping away from the whole modern and futuristic warfare. It's cool, and I think that, you know, they have to really think about that. Thank you very much for listening to my opinion. I really appreciate all of your comments. Please leave a like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Fantastic. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.